Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Wow, easy gadgets today. I am telling you a story. A squirrel likes walnuts very much so. How does it use them? In a jungle when he comes home after working so hard on the road. Now let's go started a beautiful story and video. If you like it then please subscribe my channel and like my video. Thank you. In the heart of a lush, vibrant jungle, there lived a clever squirrel named Nutty. Nutty had a special fondness for walnuts. To him, they were more than just food, they were treasures. Every day he would venture into the jungle, searching for the biggest and best walnuts he could find. One day, Nutty stumbled upon a grove filled with walnut trees, each laden with ripe, delicious walnuts. His eyes sparkled with delight as he scurried up and down the trees, collecting as many walnuts as his tiny paws could carry. He felt a deep sense of joy and accomplishment, knowing that these walnuts would not only fill his belly but also serve as valuable resources for his cozy home. With his cheeks puffed out and his arms full, Nutty made his way back home. The path through the jungle was long and winding, and as night began to fall, the dense canopy overhead made the world seem even darker. But Nutty was undeterred. The thought of his precious walnuts kept him going, even when his little legs grew tired. Finally, Nutty reached his home, a snug burrow nestled at the base of a large oak tree. He carefully placed his haul of walnuts inside, admiring the growing pile. He envisioned using them not only for food but also to insulate his home for the upcoming winter. Satisfied with his hard day's work, Nutty decided to rest for a while before continuing his efforts. As Nutty drifted off into a peaceful sleep, he was unaware that his neighbor, a mischievous squirrel named Chipper, had been watching him. Chipper had always envied Nutty's industrious nature and the abundance of nuts he seemed to gather effortlessly. Driven by his envy, Chipper crept into Nutty's burrow while he slept, stealing a portion of the precious walnuts. The next morning, Nutty woke up feeling refreshed and ready to continue his preparations. But when he checked his stash, he was shocked to see that many of his walnuts were missing. His heart sank, and he knew immediately that someone had taken advantage of his hard work. Determined to find the culprit, Nutty decided to keep a close watch over his home. He set up a clever trap, using a particularly large and tempting walnut as bait. Then he hid nearby, waiting to catch the thief red handed. Sure enough, Chipper couldn't resist the lure of the walnut. As he reached for it, the trap snapped shut and Nutty sprang out from his hiding place. Chipper, I knew it was you, Nutty exclaimed, his voice a mix of anger and disappointment. Chipper hung his head in shame. I'm sorry, Nutty. I was just jealous of all the walnuts you had. I didn't think about how hard you worked to gather them, Nutty sighed, his anger slowly melting away. Chipper, I understand, but stealing isn't the answer. If you need help, you can always ask. We can work together to gather more walnuts. Chipper looked up, surprised by Nutty's kindness. Really? You'd help me? Of course, Nutty replied with a smile. We can achieve much more if we work together. From that day on, Nutty and Chipper became the best of friends. They teamed up to gather walnuts, sharing their finds and helping each other prepare for the winter. Nutty's home was